Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm gonna make something by using this ingredient, Joshu green onion, from Gunma prefecture, which is famous for Shimonita green onions. This Joshu green onion is created by mating Shimonita green onions and long green onions. This one has a long white part which has sweetness like a long onion, and it is thick like a Shimonita green onion. And today's sake is called Shimofuri Roman. Shimofuri means marbling, so you might think it's a new brand name for Japanese Wagyu? So let's figure it out. The label has a glossy and stylish design. This sake has been heated once so that it can keep its freshness and not be hydrated and filtered. The explanation says that this sake brewery's sake that comes out in early spring, called Kasumi Roman, has been aged at low temperature for half a year, and they have been reborn as a Shimofuri Roman in the season of frost. So Shimofuri seems to represent the season when frost came out and the turbidity of sake. Dang, I'm already so excited before drinking this. And also it says this sake is made with Fukushima rice, water, and yeast, so you can tell people who made this sake has loyalty to their hometown. And because it's not hydrated, alcohol content is a little high at 17 degrees. Then I will try tasting this what kind of nibbles to make. Yeah, I see turbidity. So let's get tasted. It's good. The sweetness of probiotic drinks like Karupiko comes to my mouth at the moment I put sake, and I can taste a fruity aroma like a melon while rolling sake on my tanks. Makes me wonder if this is really sake? So delicious. Then I'd like to make a nibble by using Joshu green onions. I was wondering what kind of thing would go well with the sake. This or that? The time to imagine what I wanna make in my head. This is also the real pleasure of cooking. So well, today I'm going to use these ingredients. First, heavy cream, shredded cheese, bacon, and sake leaves, which is left over from the process of making sake, and the blue cheese, and finally of course, Joshu green onions. Today, I'm gonna make a gratin using this green onion. First, remove the mat and the skin from the green onion. The green onion without the mat has such a pure white appearance, and it must has a wonderful pure taste. Then I will cut these beautiful green onions. The cross section looks like this. The denseness is a proof of fresh green onions. It's very juicy and it looks delicious enough to eat right now. Let's take a bite. It was too spicy to eat raw onion. Yeah man, it has to be heated. Now cut the green onions to the length of your index finger. After cutting, cook them on a pan. I want to make them brown on the bottom, so I will leave them on a pan without touching it. When both sides are brown, add sake and water and heat the green onions. In the meantime, let's cut the bacon. Cut the bacon and make it crispy. And then take the crispy bacon out and make the sauce in the same pot. Put butter and the flour in a pan. And mix with spatula. At this time, be careful not to burn the flour. So use the fire on low heat, and when it's cooked, add the cream little by little, and then mix it again. It is really important to keep mixing, so that you don't get messed up. From now on, congrats, it will be your master training, so let's do our best with feeling of getting your dream arm. When it becomes smooth like this, it's done. And this time, I would like to add a secret flavor, sake leaves here. Normally it's better to use sake leaves after dissolving it in hot water, but I thought I could go, so I just grab it and I put it in. It has a little lump, but it worked. This is a good way for people who are lazy. The green onions were also ready. What a perfect timing, don't you think so? Then I will serve it on a baking dish. First of all, green onions. And the sake leaves cream sauce on it. Crispy bacon. And the cheese. The good thing about cooking yourself is that you can sprinkle cheese forever and ever until you think you wanna call stop. Today let's forget the calories. I will sprinkle a lot. And this is blue cheese. And put it in the oven set to 170 degrees and heat it for 20 minutes. And it's all done. Let's prepare sake like a super express train before the gratin cools down. Now is the time. Wow, cheese is melting and it looks delicious. Oh my gosh, the green onion is so crispy and hot. Take a glass and pour sake to cool the heat in my mouth. Yes, it's good. When I first drank this sake, I felt the sweetness firmly, but when I drank it after the taste of cheese, I felt more sour. The sourness makes the cheese feel refreshed. While the green onions maintain a crispy texture, the central part is mellow and the texture is pleasant. When it's heated, the sweetness becomes very strong. The sweetness of sake was a good match without eliminating the sweetness of green onions. It was delicious. See you soon.